chat, no job, no mask, no ride, no smile, no expression. It's mask aside. I got the COVID blues and I'm blue as I can be. Well, they're taking my freedom and they're stealing our lives.
Hello, hello, hello. This is Gerald Celente, and it's Tuesday, October 26th, 2021. And the new Trends Journal's out, and this is probably one of the most important Trends Journals I've ever written since we began them in 1991. Imagine that, all those years ago. We can unite, join the Universal Church of Freedom, Peace, and Justice, freedompeacejustice.com. That's right. This is real. What's going on is demonic. That we have these politicians, these little pieces of crap, dictating to us what to do, and a bunch of low-life scum, arrogant people, prostitutes, media whores that get paid to put out by their corporate pimps and their Washington whoremasters or government whoremasters, because it's global, telling us what to do. You must get the vaccination. The Operation Warp Speed gene therapy injection, the first of its kind injected into the human body. So now, at the Universal Church of Freedom, Peace, and Justice, we are offering religious vaccine exemptions for all those who join the church. The more we get, the more we can do. We put together a vaccine exemption, a religious vaccine exemption, like none that I've ever seen. And we've gone through a lot of them. And we had one of the top lawyers that we could find in the United States to draw up the religious exemption part for those in America, that this is a violation of our First Amendment rights. So it's not that they're going to only accept a religious exemption in the United States. You will not deprive me, an American citizen, of my constitutional rights. And I don't need anybody, any judge, any jury, any little clown playing dictator to tell me how to interpret the words that are clearly written in this religious vaccine exemption. You know, people have been saying to me, no, Celente, you're getting angry. You bet I'm getting angry. And you bet I am angry. I don't like my life stolen from me. I will not sacrifice my life for some little piece of shit. And that's who they are. Little pieces of low-life shit trying to shove their crap down my mouth. Who's your favorite shit dealer? Oh, I know. You like Biden. No, I like Trump. I like Macron. Give me back Merkel. What about de Blasio? I like Gavin Newsom, Witless Whitmer. Every piece of shit telling you what to do. Am I angry? St. Thomas Aquinas said anger has to do with the virtue of justice. If one is not angry when injustices, great or small, abound, then that person is immoral. Anger has its purpose. Example, as I see it, our Lord, Jesus Christ, cleansed his Father's house, the temple of God, of the banksters, became violent. Oh, don't become angry, Celente. Bend over like the rest of us cowards and take the jab. That's why I started this church. We must unite under one umbrella. And that's what this is about. There's protests going on in Switzerland. Oh, and the people there are going to have the right to vote whether or not they want these mandates. Direct democracy, which I'm all for. I got some little pieces of shit telling me what to do. Public servants, get it in your head. Oh, and how about all those emergency workers in New York that barely made the news? Tens of thousands of them protesting yesterday. My body, my choice. Planned Parenthood, you're sellouts. My body, my choice when it comes to an abortion. Great, that's what you believe. But there you're selling your shit that you got to get vaccinated and it's not my body, my choice anymore. This is a church for a fight for freedom, a peaceful fight. The only ones that will be violent are the agents provocateurs that want to stop this. I am a peaceful man, but I will fight to my death for my freedom. No one will take it away from me. No one will take my freedom or my life away from me. I will fight for my life. And that's why I'm a close combat practitioner. I attack the attacker, and they've attacked me. And they've attacked everybody that wants freedom. This is a peaceful, God-given church that we will win the fight against these demonic politicians and tyrants that have robbed us of our life, liberty, our joy, and the pursuit of happiness, which is a dirty word to them. On to your Trends Journal. Oh, very important. We've been following this like nobody else. Trends Journal is the first magazine in the world to call this COVID bullshit. You go back to the cover of January 28th, 2020. 106 dead in China, coronavirus. 106 dead in China. Yeah. 1.4 billion still alive. What are you telling me this shit for? Anyway, we said they were going to push a yearly booster shot. Back in April, we said this was going to happen when we heard the Pfizer drug lord there, Barella, saying that you might need a booster shot. And then we read about how in June they said, the CDC said, well, we're not sure about booster shots, and now you got to get them? CDC says people over 18 who are moderately or severely immune compromised and have received 3 doses of the mRNA vaccine may get a 4th shot. Yeah, 4th shot. Oh, moderately and severely immunocompromised? You mean the people that are dying from the virus? The 94% of them. 78% obese or overweight that have been hospitalized in the United States. Elderly. You see where this is going? Anyway, the trends on the economic front. A great article, and again, by Gregory Mannarino on this, on what's going on. And the game continues. Yeah, the markets are up again, but barely. Gregory Mannarino knows the markets like way beyond what I know about them. I'm not a market player. I'm a trend forecaster. I see danger ahead big time. where gold is going, where Bitcoin is going, where cryptos are going. It's going there because of inflation. They just came out today, by the way. One of the Obama's former guys said that, former Obama economic chief, you ready? This is a big story. Inflation is here to stay. No shit. Oh, wait a minute. If Obama's economic chief, you know, some political shithead that sucked his way into the game, man. The one big club and you ain't in it? Oh, yeah, that economic chief. Fuck you with that language. Economic chief. An economic fucking whore who sucked his way into the system now says inflation is here to stay. Oh, we only said it how long ago? This thing's going to go down big. Anyway, your Trends Journal's filled with this. Here, we got a whole section. Inflation, about the inflation rise. Whole spotlight on inflation. Inflation wallops Eurozone. Powell, Yellen agree, higher inflation ahead. U.S. home sales prices rose again in September. More inflation and supply chain clogs ahead. Port traffic jams keep rising. Wheat prices highest in 9 years. Nickel prices soar to 7-year highs. Magnesium nearing critical supply shortage. Your biggest paint maker will raise prices again. On and on and on. Oh, but now that Obama's guy said, look, we're preparing you for the future. Every Trends Journal reader knows it. Every one of them, you read the comments on YouTube. The people that have subscribed, there is no magazine in the world like this. And we're warning you about the dangers. And Joe Duran does that in his technocracy pieces. Again, the motto of the Trends Journal is think for yourself. And they're destroying our lives. The trends in the COVID war. Australia, no jabs, no jobs. Oh, nursing home employees still jab weary. Wonder why? Oh, they're Trump supporters. I gotta calm down. A little fucking dick by the name of Don Lemon that's telling only Trump supporters believe the bullshit of getting vaccinated. Well, nursing home employees, why? Because they see what happens to the people all around them that are vaccinated to death. And I go there and I see the people like this. Maybe that's why they don't want one. Anyway, trends in geopolitics. Watch what's going out in Syria. Watch what's happening in Turkey. Watch what's happening in Ethiopia. And watch what you're going to see, a refugee and a migrant crisis the likes we've never seen before, anywhere, any place. Trends eye views. There's a great story in here, too. That dictator we got running the United States, the mindless Biden over there, oh, yeah, like Trump did, they're not bringing out the papers of the JFK assassination. That's right. And as you'll see in this story, I was with John Connolly, the governor who took the bullet in the back. He was sitting in front of Kenny. I have a photograph of me, him, and his wife in front of the book depository. Next time I come on, I'll put it up. As we're walking back into the Anatole Hotel, Connolly, who's the Democratic governor of Texas when Kennedy got shot, was worked for the Republican Richard Nixon, that was the Treasury Secretary that took us off the gold standard. As we're walking back into the Anatole Hotel, he said to me, I read your book, Trend Tracking, far better than Megatrends, Time Magazine. Great book, and I know your heart's in the right place, but you don't have a clue what's going on, and neither do the American people, because if they did, there'd be a revolution in this country. That was 1992. Look how low we've gone. It's time for an evolution of freedom, peace, and justice. So join us at the Universal Church of Freedom, Peace, and Justice. freedompeacejustice.com, and get your vaccine exemption, religious exemption like none other out there when you join the church. We're doing everything we can. What we get in, we put back out in spades. And again, the Trends Journal, I didn't even touch parts of it. It just keeps going on and on and on. Survivalism, health, trends I views, and of course, trends in cryptos, a whole section, and high-tech trends and science. This is Gerald Celente. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, you look at the cover of the magazine, it's there for you to see. We can unite. Join the Universal Church, freedom, peace, and justice. United we stand, divided we fall. Thank you. The COVID-19 war has changed the world, but who's prepared? What's next? It's in your Trends Journal. Trends Journal subscribers are prepared. Subscribe to the Trends Journal. Read history before it happens. From the world leader in trend forecasting.